All right, really quick breakdown about carbohydrate intake. There is, it's very controversial sometimes. You hear some people saying, oh, I need to eat all these carbs all the time. You have another camp, I never eat carbs, always ketogenic. And I personally think you can get success with a variety of approaches. It's just going to be what's the easiest approach for you and what's the best for you personally, right? So different things are going to work for different levels for people. If I do a rough breakdown of carbohydrate levels, right? So if we go 0 to 50 grams, that would be what we call ketogenic. So ketogenic means you're basically burning fat most of the time, and you're not going to be any more than 50 carbs to kind of take you out of ketosis, right? So you're converting protein to glucose in that type of situation. The next level up we're going to go is from 50 to 100 grams of carbohydrate, and what that is, for most people, that's a rapid fast fat loss zone. So if you eat 100 or less grams of carbs a day, you're probably, for most people, you're going to lose fat fairly quick, especially if you're overweight. In between, we have a 100 to 150 grams of carbohydrate, and that is sort of a maintenance, right? Especially if you're very active, you're trying to keep where you're at, maintain your muscle mass, maintain exactly where you're in the right zone. You're not going to gain a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight. 100 to 150 grams. Anything over 150 to 300, that's going to be where you start probably gaining weight, right? I think typically in America, I don't want to say typically, but I think a lot of people are in the 300 grams of carbs a day, and that's definitely going to cause you some weight gain, right? If you think about just calories, that's 1,200 calories at 300 grams of carbohydrate would be just from carbs. So if you moderate those carbs, you can find that sweet spot for you personally. Maybe it's 100 grams of carbs, maybe it's 150, maybe you're a smaller person, it might be less, it might be 50 to 100. What I typically do, I've explained in other videos, right? I do low carb for breakfast, but then I do have carbs with lunch and dinner. Just watch the total amount. So if I have 50 grams of carbs with lunch and another 50 with dinner, perhaps, that could be, the two handfuls could be 2 small potatoes, could be 1 bigger potato, it could be a cup of rice. Once it's cooked, a cup of rice, that's about 50 grams of carbs. I'll post a few links that have some examples, but think about it. If you have 1 cup of rice with, say, lunch, another cup with dinner, but that's it. So if I'm not having breakfast carbs, I do get those at lunch and dinner. That's what I found is one of the best approaches for myself. I'll attach the video. Thank you very much.